Hey everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We are at Bristol Airport. We're going to fly to Copenhagen today, and as you can see, we've got people boarding on the very default-looking stairs and stuff. So yeah, let's get back inside. We're mostly set up for departure now. I've just got a few more things to do. Alright, so we are fully set up, ready to push back and start our engines. So I'm just going to get that requested from air traffic control.
Easy 2931 at ramp 7. Request pushback and engine start.
Okay, so let's get the pushback thing ready on here. We'll call the tug. The little map isn't working, so I'm going to have to do this the fun way, shall we say. So yeah, we just need to push back and then be facing south. So yeah, let's get that done. It would also help if I started the engine, wouldn't it? Start engine 1 first, I believe that's how it's done on the A320. Does kind of block the view a bit, the little tablet there, but there's not really much I can do about that. I'm being quite oh wow, okay, yeah, we went slightly too far. I was gonna say, I'm being slightly cursed, and I'm using my steering wheel that I use for driving games as my rudder because I don't have anything better. It's fine, it works. I did kind of go not quite into the right place, but it's okay. We're close enough. We're close enough. Engine 1 has almost started, so wait for that to complete and then start engine 2. Okay, so we are ready to taxi. Let's get the parking brake off, and the plane should start moving. So it's a very, very short taxi to the runway today. In fact, we're looking at it, like, right in front of us, the path that we're going to be taking to taxi to the runway. Very quick taxi. So we should be out of here in not very long at all, which is quite nice. So yeah, we just turn left here. Oh, I did turn slightly early there. That's and then we're turning right here. We're taxiing via Zulu and Bravo. And this right turn here is onto Bravo, so... God, my taxiing skills are not amazing. I would like to own better rudder equipment, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna get the strobes on, nose to take off, and the landing lights on, and get permission from
Easy
ATC.
2931, holding short, runway 27.
Easy 2931, Bristol Tower, wind 335 at 11, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
That is us cleared for takeoff, brilliant. Right, let's make our way onto the runway. Probably won't be the longest runway in the world, considering Bristol is not a major airport. Oh god, my rudder skills are... Well, my rudder skills with a car steering wheel are not the best, but that's fine. We shouldn't need that again until we're landing. So, look at that, we've got our flight plan in the navigation display there. Let's just zoom out on that, just for now. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So we will throttle up. I think I've done everything I need to. This is why checklists are cool, right? Get the parking brake off, and we'll increase our throttle to that setting, like flex temp. Okay, I'm a little bit off the center line, but that's fine. Right, that is time to rotate, take off. Look at that, we're off the ground. Okay, that's a little bit steep. Positive rate, gear up. Let's pitch down a little bit because we're struggling to like gain speed a little bit. Let's acknowledge that.
Contact Cardiff radar
Get autopilot
125.855. Easy 2931.
Right, autopilot is now flying the plane for us, which is nice. I need to switch to departure and we'll contact them.
Cardiff radar, easy 2931,
Bring the throttle back to
2,200
climb
feet.
rate.
Easy 2931, Cardiff radar. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Right, we're cleared up to 19,000 feet.
Climb to flight level 190, easy 2931.
You can see, so this ahead of us is like the mouth of the River Severn. So we'll be turning right to fly kind of over Bristol soon. Right, so now we're kind of, oh, I need to bring the flaps up. So yeah, we're kind of stable now and in the air. So I need to turn off the runway turn-off lights and the taxi lights, and we will disarm the speed brake. So yeah, once we reach 6,000, we will change the barometer back to just standard pressure, and I think that is pretty much all we will have to do until 10,000 feet. Yeah, we are rapidly climbing now. We do have a 6,000 foot constraint, it looks like, so the plane is gonna level off shortly. Oh, well, it's gonna level off for quite a while. It looks like the next waypoint on the navigation display, like after the one that we're about to hit, is also 6,000 feet max. But yeah, this is I think this is Weston-super-Mare that we're currently flying over. I'll have a quick check. Oh no, it's Clevedon. It's Clevedon, then... Oh, Weston-super-Mare is behind us. My geography of the southwest of England is not amazing. Right, let's get that to standard pressure. Right. But yeah, we're flying over Clevedon right now. We will then kind of fly over Portishead, you know, both towns near Bristol. I don't know how well we'll be able to see Bristol because of the clouds here. Okay, I think, yeah, this is kind of the... That's Bristol right there. That's all Bristol down there, so we can actually get quite a good view of it. But yeah, we are now able to climb. Oh, hang on, we've got some discontinuity. Oh, never mind. The navigation display was just throwing a fit. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. We're gonna fly... Look, just looking at the map I've got up, it looks like we're flying kind of due east right now. So kind of towards Swindon and Reading. I don't know how far we'll get before we turn to the north. As you can see on the display there, we do turn to the left, so kind of to the north. What direction is that? Northeast. In not too long. But yeah, we are rapidly climbing now. It helps that we're doing 250 knots, which is the maximum speed allowed below 10,000 feet. Right, that is 10,000 feet. Let's get the landing lights off and retracted. I'm not going to turn off the seatbelt signs just yet. I'm going to wait until we perform that left-hand turn. Let's see how far away that is, actually. Yeah, 50 nautical miles. That that won't take long at all to get to. Considering our, like, the speed we're aiming for is 290 knots. And that's 290 knots, like, adjusted for the lower air pressure as well. In reality, our true airspeed right now is 342. So, to get to 50 nautical miles away, that's what, like, 8 minutes? Everyone can have their seatbelts on for 8 minutes more. I think that's okay. Look at me doing maths while flying a plane. I suppose that is quite common, actually. You do have to do quite a lot of maths while flying a plane. Airlines, if you're looking to hire someone with no real life experience, I'm available. I'm not. I do have a job because I don't earn money from YouTube, and I do like my job. But if I was offered the chance to be a pilot, yeah, I would take it. I would take it indeed. Right. So, I don't think much is going to happen now until we are a lot higher up. So, yeah, I think there's no point in keeping you all here. I'll see you once we're a bit further into the flight. We have completed our left-hand turn. We did that kind of between Newbury and Reading, for those that know where that is. I was actually born in Reading, so that's quite cool. But yeah, we're actually flying right over Reading right now. But now that we've done that, we can get... Oh, yep, there we go. Seatbelts are off. Yeah, that's mental. We've actually just flown over, like, just south of Reading Town Centre. That's mental. We've flown over like a mile from where I lived when I was, well, until I was 4. That's very cool. But yeah, we're at almost 30,000 feet. We're cleared up to 39,000, which will be our final cruising altitude. And yeah, I think that's everything interesting until we're closer to landing. So I'll leave you with some more cinematics if I can get my cinematic camera type stuff to work. I do struggle a bit with it, so hopefully it's good quality content. Yeah. See you in a bit. So, we are pretty much ready to begin our descent into Copenhagen. So, I will call ready for descent, and we should receive clearance to descend to some altitude. I don't know.
Easy 2931. Approaching our top of descent. Ready for descent.
Okay, I've started us...
Easy 2931. Contact Copenhagen Control
Okay.
119.43. Have a good afternoon.
I will do that.
Contact Copenhagen Control 119.43. Easy 2931.
As I was saying before I got interrupted, I have started us descending. It'll manually descend us until the automatic path kind of catches up with us, and then it'll bring us down as it's like designed to. As I'm sure you can see, the airport has appeared on the navigation display. So we're about 120 nautical miles from it. I get the sense that we'll have a slightly wiggly path coming in, but I shall double check. So we come in, we kind of go northeast, and we're basically going to overfly the airport to the north and then do a right turn and come in for landing, I believe. So, yeah. Let's just make sure that that is reflected in the flight plan. So I'm going to go onto the flight plan screen, bring the range down, and basically just... Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Cycle through, just to check that it's showing the right things. Yeah, there we go, perfect. That is exactly as I described it. But yeah, it's going to be quite boring now for a while, so I will see you once we're a little bit closer to the ground and a little bit closer to Copenhagen. Well, so, we're now flying over Denmark, specifically over the same island that Copenhagen is on. I think it's, I think there's Copenhagen over there, and I think the Øresund Bridge is somewhere over there, which we will see as we come into land, which is awesome. But we are about to go through 10,000 feet, which means we have some tasks to complete. The seatbelt signs are already on, which is good, especially for this right-hand turn. We also do want the landing lights on, and we'll get the landing system display overlay things on as well. We can see that that has picked up something.
Easy 2931. Contact
hello.
Copenhagen approach 119.805.
Sure thing. But yeah, this is now Copenhagen that we're flying over.
Information alpha now current. QNH 1005.
Okay, QNH has stayed the same, that's fine. We'll look at that view. Yeah, look! It's Copenhagen. And that's a cloud. Yeah, this is very cool. And over there is Sweden, I think. I'm fairly sure. I think that's the airport there. So yeah. And actually, I can tell you, that little island is part of the Øresund Bridge and tunnel. So yeah, we are, I mean, rapidly approaching. Yeah, we've only got a few thousand feet left to descend. And then we will be, yeah, we'll be coming into land. There's some pretty good views out of here. It's nice, I like it. At some point I want to play this game in VR. I think that might require me having slightly better setup than this. But I'll try and make that happen at some point. Maybe I'll stream that. I do want to stream this game as well, I just need to get more confident doing everything. There's a lot more pressure when you're streaming. So let's arm approach mode in there, and it should... There's the Øresund Bridge there, you can just about see it. It should pick up the... oh, we need to... There we go. We've got our first set of flaps out. Yeah, it should pick up the pink diamond for the altitude. Let's zoom in to the closest setting on there. And basically, we're on final approach now, straight ahead of us. Let's switch frequency because we are...
Carstrop Tower,
Should I have done that actually?
ED2931, ILS runway 22 left.
Yeah, I should have. That was right.
Easy 2931. Carstrop Tower. Wind 240 at 6 runway 22 left clear to land.
Yay. Right. I might have skipped a couple
Runway
of steps of the
22 left
ATC there,
clear to
but
land.
oh well.
Easy 2931.
Alright, we've got the gear out and flaps too, and we are fully cleared to land now. So yeah, the plane's basically going to fly us down. Once we're a bit closer, I'm going to turn off the autopilot and fly manually in, because that's generally how it's done. But yeah, right now the plane's just going to, I mean, if it wanted to, it would just land itself, so yeah. But yeah, right over there, oh, that's too far. Right over there is the Øresund Bridge, very famous bridge, and then, as you can see there, it goes into a tunnel, and it comes out near, actually I think quite near the airport. But there, you can see the runway. that's where we'll be landing in a couple minutes time. So let's arm the spoilers. We'll do the crew call just to make sure they're ready for landing, and we'll get full flaps. So now we're fully in kind of landing mode now. Just gonna make sure that I've not missed anything. I don't think I have. Oh, lights. Let's get the runway turn-offs and the nose lights. Nose lights take off? Yeah, okay. Oh, and we also want to arm the auto brakes. We'll do auto brake medium. Actually, no, we can do low. We can do auto brake low. It's a long runway. It's a long runway, we're a small light plane. But yeah, we're 1,000 feet above the ground. And yeah, let's turn off the autopilot. And now I am flying the plane manually. Auto thrust is still on. I'm going to keep that on until I'm very close to the ground. But I am manually flying the plane in. So yeah, I use the purple diamonds on the primary flight display to kind of make sure I'm following the correct path. So I'm just adjusting my altitude and where my nose is pointing. We don't really have much of a crosswind at all, so we've got a little bit of a headwind. Basically no crosswind, so should be a fairly easy landing, except for the fact that my flight stick is not very good. So that's the one kind of thing that can make this more difficult.
300.
But so far this seems decent. We're slightly too high.
200.
Let's bring ourselves down. Okay, yeah. Right, wish me luck, folks. Wish
100.
me luck.
50, 40, 30,
Okay, I've taken power
20.
off.
10, 5.
That felt smooth. Right. So, thrust reversers are now active. I'm way off the center line, but oh well.
Easy 2931.
Right.
Exit right at Bravo Tree.
Where is Bravo? That's Bravo 4, okay. Cool. So, we've stopped, let's start moving again. We've done the landing, so yeah, that actually kind of felt like it went okay. But it looks like we need to exit at the next
Easy
exit.
2931.
Oh, I need to acknowledge
Exit
that.
right at Bravo Tree.
Exit right, Bravo 3, easy 2931. With my ATC software, I can actually kind of give the instructions or acknowledge instructions and ask stuff myself, which is cool. Let's just make sure that I have actually... Am I going the right way? Is Bravo 3 all the way this way? Yeah, it is. Okay. Got quite a long taxi down the runway, essentially, to get to the right exit. So I may as well retract the flaps and get rid of the spoilers, the ground spoilers. But yeah, we have landed the plane. Now let's see how good was my landing. Okay, 1.03 Gs and 167 feet per minute. That I will take. Not the best landing in the world, but that is not a bad landing for my standards with my flight stick. You know, maybe one day I'll get a better flight stick and I'll still have rough landings, and then we can blame myself. But for now, I'm blaming the flight stick. But yeah, here's Bravo 3, here's our exit. And we can, once we're fully off the
Easy
runway, there we go.
2931. Contact ground 121.905. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we've been given some taxi instructions, which includes crossing a runway, except we have to hold short at the runway and kind of let them know we're there before we're allowed to cross it. I also, oh, I need to turn. I also, while we're taxiing, I need to turn off like the various lights that are used for landing and stuff. So let's do that. So landing lights can come off and retracted. Nose light can go to taxi. That should be fine for now. We'll actually turn the strobe lights to auto. And yeah. There's a fly that just landed on my arm. I hate flies so much. But oh well. See, we could have exited at Bravo 4. That was that first exit that we kind of went slowly past, and we would have saved some time, but you know, we'll follow the ATC's instructions. We'll be good. We will be good. Just gonna manage our speed a little bit. It's kind of mental. So obviously I use my flight stick to control the plane in the air. On the ground, I end up controlling the plane a lot with my steering wheel and pedals that I use for like driving games like Euro Truck Simulator and OMSI and the bus and stuff. Because I've got my driving pedals I use as the plane's foot pedals. And oh, here's runway 12 coming up, so we need to slow down and hold short of here. And yeah, I'm using my steering wheel as my rudder, which is a little bit cursed, but it's alright. Right. That is us holding short of runway 12. We'll let them know.
Easy 2931. Holding short 12.
I hope this isn't too much longer a taxi. It's a bit tedious. To be fair, I've said all I really need to say. I'll catch up with you all once we're back at the gate, I guess, yeah. Okay, so that wasn't actually too far. Oh, I'm doing this turn slightly faster than I meant to be, so we've overshot a bit, but we're approaching the gate now. Right. You can see the shadow on the ground of the plane. It looks like a shark. It is, what time would it be in Copenhagen right now? The clock says 17:44, but oh, I've gone past the gate. Okay. Oops, got distracted. Oops. Right, let me turn off the strobe light as well as the beacon. And, oh god, what am I doing? I will leave the nav and logo on and the beacon on. Right. Oh god, okay, so this is the stand in front of me. We're just gonna try and get back into it, pretend like nothing happened. Pretend like nothing happened at all there. We definitely didn't overshoot. But yeah. It's 17:45 UTC, which means in Copenhagen it would be 7:45, so 19:45. p.m. Right. Is that us, we're getting there. Oh, no, don't go that far right yet. This is not going to be lined up perfectly, but I don't care. We also, this is like the default scenery for Copenhagen, so we don't exactly have anything like ground staff telling us, you know, that's good enough. That's good enough. Well, I'm not going to make you watch me shot the plane down, so we've made it to vaguely the gate area in kind of one piece. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, bye!